Hello friends, as you can see the water is leaking from gas water heater water inlet valve. Just we are going to replace the water inlet valve. As in lot of cases we have seen that water is dripping from the valve. There is only one procedure that we can control that by changing the valve, inlet valve of gas water heater. I will show you all the process how we should replace the water inlet valve. First of all we have to remove the batteries because it will during the work what we are going to do we have to remove the cover of the battery also because it will make us the sufficient space to work over to change the inlet. It easy to remove the cover of the battery inlet because it's hold two screw, that's all, and we can remove the both the wires that we will get better space to work it over here. Now I will show you the method how we can change the water inlet valve. First we have to adjust the spanner and we have to open this nut. Just we have to open this nut. We have to open it properly because it is made of copper. If we will make it wrong way then it can get crack. We have to be very conscious. And we have the visor, as you can see the black visor. We should be very careful to keep this visor because again we need during the replacement of inlet. As you can see how we will replace the inlet. There are two screws now which we are removing now because there is no other method to stop the water leaking from the inlet. We have only one method, that we have to replace the valve. Just we have to remove two screw from here. This is the second screw. In lot of cases we have seen the water is dripping from the gas water heater. That's why we have thought to make this video. Now you can see the down screw which holds the bottom of the inlet. This is the base of the water inlet which we are removing now. There are two screws on the bottom of the panel. We have to be conscious about how we are removing that one because it's run on LPG and it can explode. That's why we have to keep all the safety to remove inlet. As you can see, now we have to cut this tie to remove the connection of magnetic sensor which is connected to inlet valve. Yeah, just we have to disconnect this one. There's a one jack, this one we have to disconnect from that. Now our inlet valve has been removed. Inlet valve has been removed now. After removing, put a cross over there that we can identify that it is a defective part. As you can see, I have make a cross. By mistake, if we keep in the both in the same place, then we will get confusion which one is the new and which one is the old one. because we can't identify with the naked eyes. We have to put in the test, then only we can say that it's leaking. Now you can see this is the new wall which we are going to install in the unit now. This is the very short procedure to change the gas water inlet. In major cases we have seen that water is dripping but no one is changing the wall. Now we have to see it properly. Now we have to tight the base of water inlet wall, which will give strength to workers. Just we have to tie the screw, both the screw. First we have to tight the bases, because if the base is strong then it can hold it properly. Then we can tight all other screw and all. Now you can see the we have to tight the screw in a half thread. We have to leave it little bit because the outer connection we should tight it up first, then we can do the full tight of the base. As you can see, we have to adjust the other holder. Now we will tight the other connection over here. We have to tight it half because the backside part is made of cast iron. If it gets crossed then it can get broken from there. Just what we have to be careful by tightening the screw. Now you can see it's not totally tight on one side. Now we have to tight the second side also. After this, then we have to go for the screw which are on the base. Now we have to tight the base screw. Both the screw we have to tight it properly because it holds the inlet wall. Now it's totally tight. Now we have to be careful about this rubber bush by putting the copper pipe. We have to be very careful that before putting the copper pipe inside the wall, we have to put the rubber bush and we have to get it properly. Then we have to tight the nut, brass nut. The threading should not get mismatched, otherwise it will get slip. After that we can use the spanner and we should tight it very carefully. Over tightening the nut can slip the grip of the nut. As you can see now it's full tight. Now it's okay. Now there is no other problem now. Again we have to connect the magnetic sensors jack as to test the unit whether it's leaking or not. It's already fixed. Now we have to assemble whatever we have removed. Now we have to assemble the battery set. As you can see, there are two screws. We have to put the battery cover perpendicular. Then we have to tighten both the screw to hold the battery cover. To hold the battery cover. Now the second screw also is tightened. And then now we have to see the main wiring which gives supply to the panel. We have to be careful to put this one on the positive and the negative one. In case we put negative and positive, then again we have to dismantle the unit. So be careful about positive and negative wiring. This is the positive one. As you can see, the red one is the positive and the black one is the negative. See here, this there is a sign over there, plus is the positive one, and the below one, the sign is minus, is the negative one. We should be careful to put this one, both the wires, because this gives water heater the main supply. This is the battery has been put. Now we have installed the water inlet. Now we are going to test whether it's leaking like before or not, because already we have changed the water inlet valve. This is the gas inlet. Now we will put on test whether it's leaking from water inlet valve or not. As now you can see, there is no waste of water, there is no water dripping from the water inlet valve, there is no leakage of water. Now you can see the installation of gas inlet valve has been done properly. Now it's functioning normal. There is no leakage of water. There is no leakage of water now. You can see now. In this way we can save water. Thank you for watching my video. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel Easy to Learn Tech.